I think you're really going to be proud of the Warrior class of 2011. It's a very talented group, a very fast group, very athletic. They're going to complement the players that we have in our program right now.
I hope you're all having a pleasant evening. That's UH head football coach Greg McMackin today. National Letter of Intent Day. First day schools can make binding commitments with future players. Warriors inked 25 recruits today, 6 from junior college, 19 from the high school ranks.
Of the players that we visited and offered, we got 80% of them. If you're at 30% or 40%, you're pretty good. This group can contribute immediately. We recruited to the positions that we lost, and we feel really good about that.
Farrington linebacker Justin Vele, one of 6 the Warriors signed today. That's a Hawaii high school product.
Oh man, can't get more exciting than this. It's just tradition, living on a typical local boy's dream to be a Warrior.
UH also landed safety Tingy Hill and linebacker Ben Mamea out of Kahuku. Now check out the Warriors' entire list of recruits, including a DB transfer from Tennessee and a slot back named Promise at KITV.com.
Future was put in writing today. National Letter of Intent Day in college football. The first day that recruits could put their signatures on their college commitments. And at the Sheraton Waikiki this morning, the Pacific Islands Athletic Alliance held its annual signing ceremony featuring around 40 student athletes. How you doing, everybody? Let's talk sports. So who the University of Hawaii get, you may be asking? Well, the Warriors and head coach Greg McMackin today secured the signatures of 3 standout defensive players from the islands. 2 of them from the Kahuku Red Raiders program. Ben Mamea is a 6-foot, 215-pound linebacker. He chose UH over Washington, while Boise State and Utah also showed interest. And Kahuku strong safety Tingy Hill is 6'3", 215, and has been compared by some to former Red Raider Aaron Francisco, now playing for the Indianapolis Colts. In addition, Warriors also picked up 6'1", 235-pound Farrington linebacker Justin Vele.
Oh man, can't get more exciting than this. It's just tradition, living on a typical local boy's dream to be a Warrior. Growing up, watching my Uncle Vince, Manuai, I've always wanted to be a Warrior.
The 2011 UH football class is 25 deep. Among the remaining list, D lineman Tavita Woodard is a McKinley grad who's transferring back home. Linebacker Penititu Fa'alolongo was the MVP of the Samoa Bowl All-Star Game. Defensive back Mike Edwards is a former Tennessee Volunteer who was kicked out of the Vols program because of an off-the-field incident. Fellow defensive back Michael Sellers is a Campbell High School grad and is already enrolled at UH. Running back Jared Leaf is the son of former 2-time state champion quarterback at St. Louis, Aaron Hall. Receiver Promise Amadi attended the same high school as Greg Salas, Chino High School in California, and was also recruited by UCLA and Boise State, among others. In all, 19 prep standouts, 6 JUCO transfers filling out this year's recruiting class. Of course, hope springs eternal at this time of year, and Coach Mack gives this class a thumbs up.
This group can contribute immediately, generally. We've got an entire class, but I'd say 3/4 of it can complement the guys that we have in our program right now. We recruited to the positions that we lost, and we feel really good about that.
It's Christmas in February early this morning as athletes from around the state decided what college they'll be spending the next 4 to 5 years at. 40 of the state's top athletes gathered at the Sheraton to sign their national letters of intent. Now, the UH football team entered today with needs at receiver and defensive back, and they got both. But the big splash came in signing one of the nation's best defensive backs from 2009. DB Mike Edwards played 8 games for Tennessee under Lane Kiffin in 2009, but was dismissed from school after being implicated in an attempted robbery case. However, Coach Mack says Edwards' involvement was a misunderstanding, and that after speaking with him, he realized he was someone worthy of a second chance.
He doesn't have anything even on his record. A guy pulled a BB gun. He tried to stop him, and it was just one of those things. The guy from SC was their coach and wanted to make an example of him, and it did get a lot of publicity because they wore their Tennessee jerseys, but everybody is going to really take to this guy. Not only is he a great player, but he's really a great person.
Now, one of the future Warriors who was in attendance this morning at the Sheraton was Barrington linebacker Justin Vele. The OAA Defensive Player of the Year also considered San Diego State and Washington, but he decided late last week that playing in front of his family was his top priority.
My first thought was to go to the mainland too, but Hawaii, they offered me right away, and I just had to take their advantage. And I know it's going to be tough, but with my work ethics, I'm going to be humble about it and just work as hard as I can.
Now, of the Warriors' 25 incoming recruits, 5 of them are from Hawaii. 3 of them have ties to Laie. Tavita Woodard attended Kahuku but graduated from McKinley in '09. He competed at Eastern Arizona JC for 2 seasons. Coach Mack said overall his staff received commitments from 80% of those they offered scholarships to. So a really good job by them, considering that people have been poaching Hawaii away from the Warriors. So good job.
I think Justin Vele made a good decision.
Yeah, and he's as you could see, pretty good hitter. So he'll be lighting it up pretty well.
He'll be hitting the weights too, I bet. Thanks, Mike. Finally tonight.